Have you ever wanted to write and publish your own book? If the answer is yes, well, I'm very excited to be here with Myrna Flick. She's an author of multiple books, and she was part of Global Conscious Entrepreneurs, the number one best-selling book in multiple countries that was published by Marie Diamond Publishing with my marketing and branding support. And I'm so excited to get Myrna's opinion and highlights from the Global Conscious Entrepreneurs book program. And I'm keen to hear about what she loved from this program and what made her sign up for this program. So Myrna, please tell us, what were the highlights of being part of Global Conscious Entrepreneurs book program?
Well, in addition to it being Marie Diamond, and of course, she introduced us to you, Lily, has been outstanding. And the big thing for me is over the last 5 years, I have been publishing children's books. And I've worked with several organizations and groups and have gone to multiple author trainings and just found that I just needed something a little bit more to like drive people to read my books. And so when I discovered this, it was so fun because you had a really great process and your communication is outstanding and amazing. And using the WhatsApp was very helpful because we had more immediate communication other than just email. So I liked the fact that you had the proven experience, you had the connections, you had the process, and I felt honored to be a part of the very first group. And I'm sure it's going to get even better, but I didn't know how that would get better because it's already so outstanding. So just the fact that I was able to get with someone who was really dedicated and committed to helping the authors be successful was just a really great reason why I wanted to join. So I'm thrilled I'm part of it.
Thank you so much. And did you manage to get any results? I mean, of course, aside from, being a number one bestselling author in multiple countries and speaking at the same event online as Marie Diamond, who is featured in 18 movies and, viewed by 700 million people. And of course, there's a lot more things upcoming, like being featured on multiple TV channels on Hulu TV and Amazon Fire TV and Roku TV and Apple TV and her own YouTube channel. But aside from that, was there any particular result that you personally felt like you got, oh my God, I got that from this process?
I believe that it did drive more to my website. I could tell there's an uptick in visitors. And I do believe that I sold more books of my children's series on Amazon. It's hard to contribute because you don't know who's buying your book, but I had a nice uptick and I had a couple people do reviews. Although I had stepped back from some of the promotion, I just had a lot of things going on with family and personal reasons. So I haven't done a lot. And the people that I used to use, I wasn't having them promote. So I had no other activities going on. And so I really believe I can contribute it to participating in this and being one of the authors of Global Conscious Entrepreneurs. So again, I'm just so happy I'm a part of it.
Thank you so much. And was there anything else that you really liked about, aside from the process and, all the deliverables? And for example, were the marketing templates useful at all?
Yes. Oh, very much so. And the fact that you had sent those out to us in a way that was easy for us to access them and reuse them. And in fact, I didn't modify anything. And then you customized them for us. And I used those for my posts. So that was really an added benefit, very much so. So yes, I definitely used them and they were great. They're very good.
Thank you. And were the media features useful at all? Did you place them on any of your social media or not yet?
Yes, I did early on, especially as we were getting ready to launch it. I put it on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, especially because those are the ones that I do. And I definitely need to do more even with LinkedIn. And so I'm excited. I need to dig into some of those resources you created for us because I have so many contacts from my HR world, especially on LinkedIn. So yes, they were very valuable.
Thank you. And when you were speaking at the conference, did you find anyone kind of like reached out to kind of get in touch with you about your business, or maybe like to buy more books, or to just say, wow, Myrna, you were so great at the conference, or like anything like that?
I did have some nice edification and some accolades from my peers, and or I believe there is one person too that was not a peer but was actually a participant in the conference. So yes, although I didn't have a lot of additional, but again, it's hard to measure exactly where they're coming from. So I do believe it was helpful.
Okay, thank you so much. And did you find the preparation for the speaker training, was that useful at all in terms of like elevating your confidence, or were you relatively you can say, were you speaking a lot before as well at conferences, online or in person?
Sure. I wasn't, again, because of all the personal and professional feedback going on.
So overall, if you were to speak to someone who has already been a published author, what would you say is the biggest benefit for someone who is either already a published author? So what is the benefit for someone who is already a published author, or the benefit for someone who is not already a published author and is considering joining this program? What would you say is the biggest benefit out of all of them?
I would say the fact that you have that process backing it up, but you created the files for us to use for posting. And I think a lot of us, that's where we might have challenges unless we're using a specific software or a third party to create those. So that in itself was extremely helpful.
Thank you so much. And was the guidance on how to write your chapter and how to maybe recreate your bio, was that useful, or did you find that you already knew how to do that and you didn't need much help?
Yeah, I had a really good bio already created. And when I emailed it to you, I think you made like one word change, but it was a very powerful, empowering, it was a very good word change. So I felt pretty confident just because of all the seminars and things that I've gone through before, but it was very good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your review.
Thank you.